Hi everyone. I guess I'm a bit early. Can you hear me? I'm not even sure if I can hear myself. Hello? Let's see who is joining in. Time now is 2 minutes to 2. So we're supposed to start at 2:05. I just downloaded this Streamlabs like 10 minutes ago. It's completely free. So if you ever consider to do a live streaming on YouTube, you can use this Streamlabs. It's super easy. Just download and click start and allow. They will ask you if you want to permit to allow them to have access to your YouTube. Then you will say allow, and automatically it will prompt you to go live right now, or you can choose your existing live that you have scheduled on YouTube. So for me, I choose the one I have already scheduled. I click that one, then automatically all will just plan out for you. And you also have the options to choose your own like own theme. Yeah, it's completely free. I hope you enjoy the experience. I think I gotta stop my alarm soon. I set myself timing for the live streaming so that I don't miss you guys. So Google just sent me the access that just want to confirm if it's me. Yep, it's me and we are done. If you are here, tell me your name and how long you have been doing yoga. I know we're supposed to talk about something else, but let's not escape from yoga. That's what patience is about, isn't it? Okay, let's see if what I can play around. You can also play around with the filter. You can choose your filter. Let's see if there's any interesting. Layout. Kind of show you on your mini feed that who has subscribed like a few days ago. Because usually you don't receive updates who have subscribed your channel, but on your mini feed here, your feeds in this Streamlab, it allows you to see who has subscribed your channel. 4 minutes left. So I was actually not sure whether to choose this background, but I scared the most important thing is I am being comfortable. Otherwise, I will be facing there, which you will not see me is in the dark. The background is super light, so I'll stay like this. Somehow the chat box is only for subscribers, so if you have not subscribed, you are most welcome to subscribe now. Or you can start comment later when we upload in YouTube. Hope all of you have lunch. Well, it's afternoon in Sydney, Australia. It's pretty hot. So I'm not sure about you guys, everyone else who are living north side of this country. I remember the other day I went to this yoga class and the teachers just came from Nepal. I think Nepal or Kathmandu, somewhere really cold. And because of she being in a really cold country, she want to teach us this Kapalabhati, which is like a hot breathing exercises. I'm like, if I'm not a yoga student, it will be fine, but because now I am a yoga teacher, I know more about Kapalabhati, which is producing heat. So which is quite inappropriate for me to practice hot breath pranayama in a hot country or scorching hot weather. You know, overheat is not great. And we want to have a balance in that. You can practice Kapalabhati when you're in the winter or spring, fall. It's my own opinion. No judgment. So 1 minute left. We're gonna count down. Great weather outside. Magpie keeps coming back, asking for food. It's a kind of bird that you will see in Australia. I believe you can hear them. Hello. I really hope my mic is working. It's like I can't hear if I'm wearing the headphones. Let's do it without headphones. So we are officially live. It's 2:05, the time that I promised to start this live. So let me check again if there's anyone else coming. Otherwise, I'll just talk to myself. So today we're gonna focus on, let's say we're gonna focus on main three things, just like a thumbnail, about the space, being present, and mindfulness. So let's start with a little bit about myself. I am Yen. I'm sure you know from my YouTube channel. So usually people pronounce as Yan because it's Y-A-N-N, but you actually read the A as E, so it's Yen. If you knew Japanese currency, you will know how to pronounce Yen, and that's my name, Yen. So yeah, call me Yen. I have been start doing yoga sporadically around 2016 in Dubai. I still quite remember vividly. I love my teacher very much. Even like now when I recall back the memories, because her class was like having the longest shavasana, which I relaxed the most. I think, if I'm not wrong, I fell asleep and I snored in the class. At the end of the class, it was just so comfortable. Although Dubai is like really hot, but I'm so glad I found her class, which was like the rooftop hotel where you just practice beside the pool. So it's kind of like you have a balance in there, create a really zen space for you. And at the end of the practice, she will also provide you a warm towel with assisted shavasana, which is quite rare you can find here, and also in London. So I started doing regular practice or frequent practice at the end of the 2019 before I exit Dubai. So yeah, from there I'm doing regular practice almost like 3 times a week or maybe every day. Yeah. Especially when I moved to London, I was having problem to get myself registered in the nursing registration. So my background is a nurse. I am a nurse. So we need to do some exam or some tests to be considered as qualified to practice in the country. So for all these processes, when I still have time, I'll go for the teacher training. Let's see, Bluetooth, okay. I go for teacher trainings. Every time I find that there is a pause in my life, I'm able to do something else. I'm able to produce something. So this is what we call the space. The space that we have when we pause in life, there's always an opportunity. When you're in the present, you realize you can do something else. So I signed up for yoga teacher training online. Yeah, because online is like the most budget thing you can do for yourself. I don't have much money. Being a nurse, you don't earn much money. And still, people make it really hard for you to get your registrations. They make you pay for lots of money. Like in here, Australia, I have to pay more than 10,000 K. So it's been a strenuous and costly process. So I'm sorry about the noise. There is a renovation nearby. Yeah, I'm really sorry about that. So that covers the two, the present and the space that you have. So this is how I start with yoga, my yoga journey. And before, you always realize that every time you practice yoga, you're always evolving, you always change. From initially, I love to do hatha yoga because it's really easy. It's just so relaxing. And as you practice more and more, at my stage right now, I prefer vinyasa because it's more flowy and I have mastered few advanced or intermediate poses. So from there, you find ease in your practice where you can easily move from one poses to another poses. So that's when I like vinyasa. And then slowly at the end, I will not say at the end, it's always learning, right? What am I talking? So right now, my current stage is, other than flowy, I also love slow flow. People will have a misjudgment about or misunderstanding about slow flow. Because slow flow, people think, oh, it is a beginner class, it's boring, but actually not. Slow flow to me, it is really hard in the sense that you have to stay in that poses for far longer than you expect, which means you need more strength to be in the present. You get what I mean? Yeah. So right now I also like slow flow. But provided, because I've been practicing yoga, most of my yoga in London with tons of teachers. You can see on my social media if you did follow. It's quite easy to practice in cold water. I mean, cold weather is just way easier. Like you don't feel perspiry, you're not sticky. It's very easy to flow from to a harder vinyasa. Yeah. For me, I would say if the weather is too hot, I will be feeling like overheating and I just couldn't move much. When it is hot, I want to hibernate. I know it's weird, but that is me. Yeah. Which is hard at the moment in Sydney because most of the classes are heated classes. It's very rare you will see a studio where they have air conditioning. I'm like, is this first world country? Don't they have AC because it's really hot on summer? But no, they even want it to be heated. It's bizarre. So yeah, that's about the first part of myself. How did I start yoga? So I did my 200 hours yoga teacher trainings online, And from there, I learned all the physiology and all the counter pose, counterbalance, how to do it safely, how to assist, which I also crave about assisting yoga. When you were in London, and the same happening here too in Sydney. Or maybe I didn't go to much classes yet, but I noticed teachers were afraid to assist students. They were either they have past trauma from assisting or they're afraid of people complaining, so they resist from doing assisting hands, or people call it hands-on adjust. But some teachers, they have a smarter approach. They will give you a card and you can flip yes or no. Then they will know if it is safe for them to assist you. So yeah, that's a smart choice to do. I will strongly recommend, if you do teach in a yoga studio, use the card for people to make their own choice, and they can flip anytime they want if they change their mind. So be aware of that. You don't have to, because the other options or method that I see online is teacher will say, if you don't want any hands-on adjust, maybe raise your hand or raise your leg. And if let's say you have a big numbers of students, a big studio, then you won't be able to remember. So a card is the safest way. You won't be wrong. So yeah, so everyone will feel safe in the practice. Because sometimes in yoga, we want to promote that safe feeling for you to feel safe. Yeah, that is something that I never felt before. Yeah, in yoga class, it makes you feel safe. It makes you feel home. You really stay in the presence. We're talking about our key things, key topics again, in the presence. The space that they cultivate for you is important. So what else I want to touch? About my niche. Have you all noticed I have a niche? So this YouTube niche, everybody said they have a hard time to figure out what their niche is. I'm like, how am I gonna know? I just want to teach yoga, but everyone already is teaching yoga. Why do I have a niche? It's just a wellness practice, like for everyone. Like I don't want to get specialized or get narrowing it down. So lots of yoga teachers, they still do I would say many options for a big audience. They don't specialize in something. But for me, I have watched all this research from YouTube, the VIQ or TubeBuddy. Everybody was talking about the niche. And I ended up having a niche out of nowhere, inspired by my own real experience, by my real stories. Yeah, it's a true story. So what my true story was, there is two true stories. The first one is I have a really bad back pain from skydiving. I did skydiving in Dubai, and for a whole week I have back pain. I wouldn't know what to do. I wish I was a yoga teacher back then, and I would be able to understand, or I would be able to solve my self problem. Because I don't know that, because when you skydive as a beginner for the very first time, your face was facing down and the pressure was really against on your lower back. So you feel your back pain really hard. Yeah, for the whole week I couldn't sleep. You wouldn't even believe it, but it happens. So that's why from there I realized, after I do my yoga teacher training, I realized, that's it. I need to do a counterbalance pose to make it balanced, to help me even out what the pressure I have taken from me doing the skydiving. You've been arching your back whole time when you're really off, on air. So that's the true story number one. The second story was when I was doing my split. I remember there are days where I did too much split, too much stretching, and at night I couldn't sleep. I constantly feel like or the other way around. If I have mastered my split, see, yoga is a journey, so you need to keep doing it to keep the poses, right? But if let's say you become lazy, few days you didn't do any stretching, your body is really smart. They will tell you right away. At night you couldn't sleep because you feel like your leg need to stretch. It will tell you instantly. Like there's no lies. They will just tell you. So from there I knew I need to do more stretching or less stretching and strengthening. And that's the time where I know my niche. I want to be able to help people to do the counter pose so that they will find balance in life and easier to fall asleep. That's my niche came from. I hope you enjoyed it. So let me know more what's your problem so that I can solve it for you. Otherwise, I'll just do more based on my experience, or if only someone start texting me on the chat box, then I will do it for you. So send me some messages. Okay, space, mindfulness. Oh, let's talk about mindfulness. Because when you do yoga, you realize you understand your body better. Just like how my niche came from. Like you realize you need to do more stretch or less stretch, or you realize you need to do the counter pose for you to reduce the sore. Yeah, that came from mindfulness. And also, when you start to do yoga, at first you might find it really hard to motivate you, but once you start every day, you will feel a big difference. Instead of you forcing yourself to your mat, you actually love going back to your mat. Your mat is really inviting to do the practice. You'll feel happy to do the practice. And one thing also I like about yoga is I've never injured myself during my yoga journey. Never. Only if I'm doing something else apart from yoga, then I'll injure myself. And that's the time I come back to yoga to heal myself, because yoga heal me. You will notice for people who have any physical fitness injury before, where you have consulted your physiotherapist, you will notice some of the poses are actually from yoga. So I highly recommend yoga as your foundations. You can do whatever else you want to do. You can go to the gym, weightlifting, you can do aerial, like me myself. Apart from yoga, I also do aerial. Yeah, you can do anything else, but yoga is always my foundation to come back home to, because they just reduce your injury. They increase your mobility. You're able to do more range of motions with yoga, and they increase your mobility over time. So that's about mindfulness. You become mindful of how much you can do. Okay, where are we now? Oh, we also half an hour ago. That's a really good chat, isn't it? Have some sip of water. I was actually wearing this sportswear. I was thinking like I might need to do a yoga flow for you guys, but we'll see what we have covered. I like this chatting. So I really jot down some of the things that I want to cover today. So let's continue. If you want to go for a break, let's go for a quick break. Go to the Wii, have something to drink. 5 minutes. Then we come back here. Let's turn on the music. I find it really silent here. Oh, I can't even use my mouse. What happened? Okay, let's see if I can turn on some music for you guys. There we go. Some music is always nice. This is the other thing I love about yoga, when teacher really play music for you or to help you to stay present. Because not everybody can have a really meditative mind. The mind can be chaotic. So in order for you to bring back people to the present, to the current space, music and the physical cues from us giving to you is the only things that bring you to the center, bring you to the present. So I truly believe music helps. It plays the main part in your yoga practice, which is why my yoga channel has music background. And there was one channel where I used, it was during Halloween, and right after Halloween I published one YouTube videos, and I'm not sure if you guys know this, but that channel actually used some spooky music background just to match the vibe. I don't think anyone catch that. You'll see if you look back. Okay, let's see. Question. I asked my partner to give me 50 questions for me to finish today's interviews for myself. But here they are. This is from me, not from him. Okay, what have I been doing these days? Well, these days I don't think I have ever been this stressed doing my YouTube yoga. Like YouTube channel, building this YouTube channel. You need to constantly on the desk, figuring out things, and the whole neck and shoulders just become so tense without you even realizing. Every time you have to bring yourself back, and then you'll be okay, drop your shoulders, relax, stop worried about the numbers, things like that. Stop watching all the VIQ, all the tube buddy telling you how to increase viewers, watch hours. Yeah. Sometimes you just get to sigh out and let go. Okay, so this day I've been doing some analysis, because it is business when you are here if you are here just to share, then it's fine. But if you are here to monetize, then you have to think about what your audience wants. So to be professional, I need to look back the analysis and look at the analytic and see what my audience want, what my audience like, and see which video performs better, so that I can provide to you guys. But when I look at my page, it has been a bit inconsistency, so I'm not so sure what you guys like. Then I will just tap into my niche. I will continue to promote all the counter posts for you guys. Yeah. If you have been going to yoga studio, if you have been practicing from yoga, you will know very well that ideally a yoga teacher will do either they will choose a peak pose, for example a split, then they will build you up to that stage where you achieve your peak pose. But if there is a yoga teacher where they base on mandala, then it will be either from different elements, from air elements to fire elements to counter pose. Yeah, that's the other way. Or let's say for me, I can teach Ashtanga, I can teach Vinyasa, and then I can also teach Hatha Yoga. So these three yoga, you can do like a counterbalance from in between the flow that you create. So if you're twisting to the right, make sure you're twisting to the left, things like that. So a good yoga teacher will always help you to bring balance in life. They will always create a counter pose for you. That's the good teachers. And for this channel, I'm doing everything only for the counter pose that what you have been doing on your days, during the days, majority of your days, like half of the days, what have you been doing? If you've been doing lots of strengthening, you are a tradesman, you're doing lots of hard work, and what you need to counterpose all that hard work is just to relax, to stretch. Then I will do the rest of the part. So I'm not combining the two. I'm doing all the counterpose that you need for your whole day. Yeah? I hope you understand. Except if oh yeah, that's pretty much my niche. Okay. Any questions so far? Okay. Nope. We will continue. So being mindful, what yoga have made me understand is about balance. The mindfulness of having a balanced life. And nowadays people keep talking about need to have a balanced life. Financially, emotionally, spiritually. So that's all the parts of the things that sometimes you just have to be like, think too much, isn't it? Don't overthinking. Is that everything is about mindfulness, what makes you feel balanced. For example, if you like to eat sweets, you don't want to have it all the time, and it's bad for you. So you want to have a balance. Just some portions, small portion of sweets, enough to make you happy, and that is enough. That is balance. Anything which is overdoing is just gonna cause more harm than good. Have you ever not heard about that? Yeah. If you're not balanced, you're just gonna bring more harm than good. Just like when you do a workout, you do it too fast, too soon, then you end up injure yourself. And we don't want that. We want to be mindful to yourself. Yeah. Okay, let's see question. We did question number 1, 2, 3. Question number 4, I think I touched a little bit. Question number 5. How I fell in love in yoga. I think I did touch about this thing. How I fell in love with yoga. At the beginning, I don't enjoy boho beautiful yoga, but right now I really like the yoga. So each time you're just gonna find a teachers that is resonate with you. It might change over time, and that's alright, because that's how your body needs. So you might not need me now, but later on you might need, or you might like my channel. So I'm hoping to see you back. Oh, beautiful. At first I don't like because it was way too hard for me to do it. I noticed her practice is very strong. So once after I have a regular practice, when I develop my strength, then I start falling in love with them. Yeah, that's my journey. I'm not sure about yours. I hope you're online now so that you can share yours with me. Otherwise, you just put up your comments down there so I can see later. Alright. I'm still playing the music. I hope you can hear me. Let's see if I can make the volume down. I think that's okay, right? I hope so. I didn't really text. My mic is maximum. Yeah, my mic is maximum. This is my very first time doing live, so I really hope it went well. And I can see the timing still showing, so I'm sure it's alright. Yeah. So earlier on we did touch about pause in life. So this is also the moment for me to pause. This is my second pause in life. The other thing that you will notice is yoga also make you realize, or it will give you an enlightenment out of nowhere. When you're not practicing yoga, it will just come into your mind. Suddenly you feel good. There is an elevation in mood. It will be as suddenly you realize something about your life. You're grateful something about in your life. Yeah, that's what yoga have changed me. I believe so. It can be a simplest thing and then you will realize you learn something. So for example, like I can't think of the things that I remember, but for now an example that I can give you is, let's say you want to achieve a split. So to achieve split, often I hear teachers say, you shouldn't stretch when you feel the pain. To me, that is absolutely wrong. I'm from the medical. I would say, even doctors would say you can only recover through pain. Remember that. So, as a nurse, I would like to evaluate the pain score that you could take. So to me, my advice was, if you can hold the stretch for a pain score of 6 to 7 over 10, 0 being no pain, 10 being the worst pain you could imagine. So I would say your pain score will be around 6 to 7, and you want to stay there for maybe 10 breaths for each poses for you to achieve your split. And that's my journey. I achieved my split in 1 month. Yeah, you stay consistent, you stretch every day for less than 5 minutes, and you got it. I'm not sure, everyone will be different, because one side of my body is easier, I achieve in 1 month. The other side of my body, I believe it takes more than over a year to achieve a full split. So it can be different from person to person, which is why we are all unique in our own way. Okay. The surprising benefits, number 6, the surprising benefits about yoga and why I keep coming back. I think I have telling you all this time. I have been sharing everything. The surprising benefits. Let me see. Notifications. Okay. let's see what else I can consolidate for you guys. The surprising benefit is once you practice regularly, you really fall in love with them. You don't want to let go because it makes you feel young. As I posted on my YouTube shorts, it really make you feel young. Like your niece, your cousins, none of them can do anything like you did. Yoga help you to increase your range of motions, to reduce stiffness, and make you younger because you're able to do lots of things, lot more movements that you never could before. Yeah, I remember my childhood dream was to be a ballet dancer. I love ballet. I love it so much. But family, there is no opportunity to go to ballet classes. I don't think there's a ballet classes near my hometown, and I'm sure it's costly. And for all those reasons, I didn't get a chance to go to a ballet class. So what I did back then is I actually taught myself. I stretched myself. I'm holding my gate, my main door gate, and slowly bring myself down doing splits. I taught myself back then, and it was funny. And now when I look back, like even now, in the age of, talking about age, yoga is for everyone, any age. Seriously. No matter what time, it's never too late. You will be seeing the changes in your body. Yes, it's not a lie. It's the truth. Every impossible is possible. That's what you will see in yoga. And after I did aerial classes, I noticed yoga is all about pushing. You are pushing the floor away from the mat. When you do unbalances, you are also pushing the floor away. So you ended up, you didn't use much pulling strength. So to me, to counterpose that for myself, I do aerial classes. I do aerial silks to pull, to use my bicep or triceps and core even more. Yoga can be a bit, like some other people say, it can be a bit passive, but not quite. It is still a very useful, or I would say, a very mindful movement for your body without exaggerating. It's all about balance. So yeah, I did aerial as well to counterpose my yoga journey. I'm not here to suggest you to do aerial class, but that's my insight. I love to share my insights in life. Yeah, we should help each other. Like things that you don't learn in school, like talking to people, learn from their experience. I used to, when I practice yoga in Dubai, I don't do recording in my class, but once I was practicing in London, somehow I developed a routine to record my class. At first, it was just for me to observe my progress, to see the poses of me doing it right, whether I'm squaring my hips, whether I'm in line with my knees are in line with my feet. Yeah, just to observe yourself. But later on, I find that when you do recording, you will realize you want to perform, you want to do your best. You are not really, how do you say? You're not being lazy. If I'm allowed to use that word. You will be serious about your yoga journey, and that's what makes you improve which is what I like most about recording, yoga recording. It's not about stealing other people or other teachers' practice, but it is for your own good, for you to take it seriously, to try your best. Yeah, because there is no way non-stealing, I believe, is ahimsa. Yeah, so there's no way you can steal someone else's poses without the cues, the proper cues. It will be a totally different experience from what you're trying to deliver. That's what my own opinions about this thing. Yeah, just to clarify. And to me, I even think, because some of the yoga teachers, they love to see my creations. They love to see what I ever remember during the class and record it in class. There is two ways. Either I record the class while I'm practicing, or I record the class at the end of the class. So I'm not interrupting with other students that can have that Zen practice. Yeah. And so if I did record at the end of the class, then the teachers would be interested to see what I remember during the class. And they feel, I believe they feel good, because I remember things that it was passing to me. Yeah, in that moment. The other thing is because it's a way of being thankful to my teachers, because all the yoga stories that I post on my social media, it took me some time to find the perfect song. Yeah, the perfect song to suit the yoga flow. You will notice if it is a really good one, and you will say, how did she end up singing all this movement with the music? Because I really take my time and pick the song. Yeah, and that's also a way for me to thank the teachers that I create these stories for them. Okay, number 7, the secret of counterbalance. Unlock your body and mind connection through yoga. So what I will see here is, let's say right now you can hear the magpie. Magpie is a bird. It's like a baby bird, or I'm not sure if it's a female bird, but she usually makes a lot of noise, the background noise, if you can hear. Yeah, one of the YouTube community, he commented like he enjoyed the yoga flow, but the noise from the background, which is this bird, magpie. I'm sorry, I couldn't remove them. They are wild birds. And so yeah, in yoga, the other thing is about being present. Yeah, you wanna connect your body and your mind to the practice. Sometimes when I go to the class, I don't even realize the class have ended. The teacher has been talking so much, like so much, that I just enjoying the flow. I was just enjoying the cues where my body should be, even though sometimes my mind did flow away. But it helped bring me back to my body, because you were constantly being direct to one pose to another. So that's where you command your body. You are in control of your body to move safely. And that's where you keep mindfulness. You keep your focus. Yoga that help you create focus. People will say, maybe you have practiced a lot, that's why you can do all the balancing really well. But when your mind else in your life apart from yoga will not balance, surprisingly, you will find it really hard to do a balancing pose even though you are a regular practitioner. Yes, that's what really amazed me with yoga. I've been talking a lot. I need some more water. Excuse me. I would say this is the longest talk I have ever did in my life. We'll do this more often, provided when you guys are online, then we can chat more. I'm not sure how to do the effect here. Like any sound effect that I can do, I'm not so sure. Excuse me. It's alright. We have like 8 minutes left. Let's see. Okay. Yoga at home. Yeah. The other thing I love about YouTube channel is you can do your yoga absolutely at your own home. In your home space. You don't have to go to the studio. You don't have to get stressed about being commute by bus or train. And it was worse in London when there was a lot of strike going on with no bus or no train. So it's been stressful for everybody. Which is why we do this YouTube channel. You can do it anytime you want, at your own time, at your own Zen place that you choose, and start practice. There's no way you can excuse yourself from doing a practice. Anyway, on your carpet, you don't even need a mat. If you have a carpet, you can just do it on your carpet. As simple as that. Because some people will say, oh, I don't have a mat. I need a proper mat. No, not really. You can practice on the floor if you have a carpet. Yeah. What else you can wanna say? The other day I watched one of the YouTubers. She say, I like to start my channel on YouTube because it's completely free. It's easy to get people to reach out for you for what you're passionate about. Yeah. And also because it's completely free, it allows lots of people to access. Not everyone has financial freedom. Like me, still having financial restraint, which is why I didn't sign up for any platform, which will cost me a monthly subscription as well. I have to pay. So YouTube is completely free for me and for you. And of course, I want to constantly create these good quality videos. So far, I'm liking my videos very much. The quality is really good. Good audio, good sound, good music. And I think I did a lot better than any other YouTuber who have a million subscribers. I can say that. Yeah. Thank you for myself. Woohoo! I'm not narcissist. I'm just being realistic. Yeah. Although I don't have a good website where they can produce like a 4K, I'm still playing around with all the software. I'm using Power Director, and the other day I was using a YouTube app to produce my video. The YouTube app is you can't change the audio. The maximum audio that you can produce is very low. So when you play the video on your channel, the volume is half of the volume that I can produce from any software. Like let's say I'm using Power Director, so the volume was like half of that. It's very low, so it can be frustrating if you are not using a headphone to practice. If you're doing just streaming or you're doing from the loudspeaker, it might be annoying because the sound or the volume is really low. Yeah. So I want to save you guys that energy, so I want to constantly produce good quality, so I didn't use the YouTube app. I go back to the Power Director, although there is like a watermark. Yeah. The other thing is I want to try to figure out how to reduce the background noise. I hope I can figure that out, because I did try from the Power Director to reduce bird noise, for example the magpie, and it couldn't. Maybe bird noise are not considered as noise, I'm not sure. Even the AI didn't detect that as a noise. It's considered a nature sound. Yeah, which is weird. Right now I just need to finger crossed that every time I film my video, they are not around. Because I don't have a natural, I am using natural lighting at the sun to do my recording. If it is too cloudy or dark day, when it is rainy day, I can't really do recording. So my time has to be and sometimes there is this gardener doing some grass cutting, or maybe there's neighbors doing vacuuming. It's a lot of things to consider when you're doing recording from home. That's the extra task, extra challenge for me to do it for all of you. Yeah, we are almost at the end of our sessions about space, present, and mindfulness. I hope next time I can share with you more about any other topics that you might be interested in. 2 minutes left. Let's listen to the music. If you have not subscribed, feel free to subscribe, like, and share. I must say well done. I managed my 1 hour live sessions for the first time. I can't wait to see this, if all the audio was alright. Look at my analytics. Some people search my page looking for Kapalabhati and Surya Namaskar, so maybe I will create a short to break down all this vinyasa or pranayama for you guys. I hope all of you have a great day wherever you are. We are ending soon. Remember to subscribe, share, and like. And be active for my community board. When I ask some questions, interact. That's all for now. Time to say goodbye. And I will see you again on the next live stream. from the bottom of my heart.